morning, children. Today we'll study about a family of kids. In this family, there are three children, and the names of these three children are A, An, and the. So, we'll study about this family where there are three children, and these three children live together, and collectively, these three children are known as articles. Alright. Now, question arises in our mind that what is an article? So children, an article is an adjective. It modifies a noun. So your a, an and the, they are the articles and they are used with nouns. They used to point out things, people, animals and places. So I'll just give an example like he gave me a book to read. So it's pointing out that the person has given me a book. Clear? So a is there with the noun book. So it's pointing out that thing. And these articles, they come before noun. We always use these articles before a noun. So they are divided into two categories. One is definite article, other is indefinite articles. So your a and an, they come in indefinite articles. Means the articles which do not point at any particular person, thing or animal. And the is called the definite article which indicates a particular thing, a particular object or a particular person. Clear? So now we'll study about indefinite articles and definite articles. So this is just a rough idea that a and an, these are used for objects that are not specific or one of several things of a similar type. When we are talking about a same category, a same type of thing, there we use a and an. Like I need a phone. Then it's used for first time we introduce an object. When we are talking about something for the first time that we are not aware of. So when we are talking about anything for the first time, we use these articles a or an, which are called indefinite articles. Like I saw a movie last night. So it can be any movie. Alright. So for the first time when you are talking to somebody that, see, I saw a movie last night. So that means you saw some movie. Now your definite article the is used for specific objects or objects that both the speaker and listener know. For example, even I know and you people also know about your exams. Alright. So when we are talking about that, so there we'll use the because it's specific. We all are aware. The listener is also aware of that. The speaker is also aware. So for such specific things or for such objects, we use the. That is called the definite article. Like, can you give me the books on the table? Means some particular books which were lying there on the table. So, we use the. Used when we mention the object again. So, when we are talking about something again, that time we'll use the. Like, in a sentence I said, I saw a movie last night. Okay, for the first time I introduced it. I saw a movie last night. Now again when I have to talk about that movie, I'll say the movie was very interesting or the movie is based on a real life incident. Okay, so when you're talking about something for the next time, we will use the. So when you're talking about something, that particular thing for the next time, we will use the. So now we'll talk about the definite articles and the rules. So the, it refers to specific or particular nouns. Like I enjoyed participating in the volleyball competition. So in this above sentence, it refers to a particular or a specific competition. There might be some particular competition which is going to take place in the school. So they are talking about that competition, so there we'll use the. Next, I enjoyed watching the show, means some particular show, isn't it? So for that particular or specific show, we'll use the. Now, there are certain things where we use the, like the names of the rivers with the names of the oceans and seas, we use the. So always remember this, like the Red Sea, the Brahmaputra, the Jhelum, alright, the Ganga. So with the names of the rivers, we use the. With the names of the oceans also we use the, like the Indian Ocean, the Pacific Ocean. Alright. So with the names of the oceans also we use it. With the names of the seas also we use it. Or when we are pointing something on the globe, like points on the globe also we use the. The equator. Alright. So there also we use the. Now, when we use the with the parts of the world, like the Middle East, the South, with these things also we use the when we are talking about some part of the world. And when we are talking about some deserts and forest, there also we'll use the. Like we say the Sahara Desert, the Mandai Forest. Alright. Next, with the names of the newspapers, we use the. Like we say, the Times of India. Alright, the Daily Excelsior. So, with the names of the newspapers, we use the. And with the name of mountain ranges, children, you just have to understand one thing over here. I'm not talking about mountain. I am talking about mountain ranges. In the picture, if you could see, the Alps is a collection of mountains. So it's a group of mountains. Alright. So with the group of mountains, we use the. Please don't get confused that mountain and mountain ranges, these are two different things. With the mountain ranges, we use the. With mountains, we use a or an. Alright. So, it's the Alps, the Himalayas. Now, one more thing which I would like to cover over here. With the names of the trains, ships, aeroplanes. Like we say the Taj Express, the Rajdhani Express. There also we use the. Or when we are talking about some holy books or some great books, there also we'll use the. Like we say the Bhagavad Gita, the Bible, the Quran, the Guru Granth Sahib. Alright. So with them also we use the. With geographical proper nouns also we use the. And when we are talking about ordinal numbers like first, second, next, only, with these words also we use the. He was the first person, or she was the last one to visit that place. Alright, with next, with only, there also we use the. And one more thing, with the superlative degrees of adjectives. You know superlative degrees of adjective? When we are comparing one thing with the whole lot. Like, she is the most beautiful girl in the class. So, with that superlative degree most, we have used the. Or, this pen is the cheapest one. So, here we have used the superlative degree cheapest, but we have to put the with it. Alright. So, please remember this. And when we are talking about some whole families, like we talk about the Roys, the Khans, so there we use the. Or when we are talking about some directions, there also we use the. The north, the south, the east, the west. So, next come to indefinite articles. So children, a or an, these are called your indefinite articles, as it refers to non-specific nouns, the nouns which are not known to us, which are not particular. Like the children are playing a game outside. We do not know the game that the children are playing. So we'll use a with it. Alright. The artist is painting a picture. So what the artist doing? He might be painting some picture. So if we say a picture, it can be any picture. So it refers to any picture. That's why we used a picture. Clear? So whenever we are not specific to anything, any noun, we are not talking about any specific noun, we use a or an. So always remember, a is used with consonant sounds. An is used with vowel sounds. Always remember. I know children get confused that where we have to use a or an. So children, it's not the words, it's not, alphabets. It's the sound of those alphabets. Alright. So that you have to understand. You have to see the sound of that word, with which sound does it begins. Like we say cat. Cat begins with k sound. So in k sound we put a. When we are talking about dog, dog begins with d sound. So we'll write a. Same way with walls, with an we have to see the vowel sounds. A, e, u. All of you might be aware of swar and vyanjan. In a very layman's language, I'll just tell you one thing. With Hindi is divided into two parts. One is your swar, other is your vyanjan. So remember, swar is your vowel sounds. These are your vowels. Vyanjan is your consonants. Alright. So whenever you are getting these swar sounds in any of the word, you have to put an. And whenever you are getting vyanjan sound, you'll put a. Like a, e, u. Alright. Take care of these sounds. So, first of all, we'll talk about the use of a. A is used before the words that begin with consonant sounds. Remember, a cat, a pencil, a bag. So, see children, begins with k, p and b sound. What are the k, p and b? These are vyanjans. Alright. So, we use a with them. Now, to show a kind, class or species. When we are talking about a kind or a class or species, we use a. Like we say, a deer is a gentle animal. Or we can have, I have a bonsai tree. So it's what? It's a species. Here it refers to species of trees. Bonsai tree is a species of trees. So when we are talking about some kind or a class or a species, we use a. When we are talking about to show somebody's rank, profession or community, we use a. Like a nurse, a teacher, a Christian. Like he is a general. He is a Christian. She is a nurse. I am a teacher. Clear? So we use a when U makes the same sound as Y in U. Alright. In U it begins with Y sound. So we'll say a uniform. It will be a uniform, because in the beginning only I've told you that we have to stick to the sounds of the words. Uniform begins with Y. Y is your vyanjan. So that's why we'll write a. Used plate. Used plate begins with Y sound. Y is again a vyanjan in Hindi. So it's a used plate. And we use A when O makes the same sound as W in one. W gives W sound. So don't get confused. It's one-eyed monster. We don't have to see the alphabet. We have to stick to the sounds. One begins with W. So W is your vyanjan. So we'll write A with it. Now coming to an, the use of an. We say an honest man. So we have to take care of silent H. So in HONEST, we pronounce it as honest. It's not honest. It is honest. So whenever we are having any o sound, o is also your swar. So we'll write an with it. Next is honorable. Here h is silent. So we pronounce it as honorable person. So it's an honorable person. One more example I'll quote over here. We have MP. So there's a word M and P. How we pronounce it as? We say MP. Try to speak the word and then it begins with M sound, A sound, isn't it? So you're getting A sound, A is your swar. So we'll write an with it. Alright. Same way, an is used before the words which begins with the vowel sounds. We say an egg. Egg begins with A sound. A is your swar. Ant. Ant begins with A sound. Again it's your swar and we'll write an with it. And ice cream. Ice cream begins I, A. So it's again your vowel. And we'll write an with it. Orange. Orange begins with O. O is your swar. So we'll write an with it. Now, next we'll talk about the words where we do not use articles, means omission of articles. So, means in these sentences we'll not use a, will not use an, and will not use the, will not use any article. So let's see. We do not use an article when we are talking about sports or games. Here, please don't get confused. I am not talking about any competition. Particular game like basketball, cricket, football means a main word. Why you only talking about a sport, only talking about a game. So we'll not use any article. Let's go out and play basketball. Let's go out and play cricket. Alright. So we'll not use any article with the names of the games. Do not use article before the names of countries. So we do not use any article before the name of countries unless the name suggests that the country is made of smaller units or constituent parts. Like United States of America. So it's a collection of various countries. So there we'll use the article, but with India will not use. India is a beautiful country. We'll say only India. Clear? So with the names of states, with the names of your states, countries, cities, we'll say I live in Samba. I will not say that I live in the Samba or a Samba. No. We'll say I live in Samba. Or India is a beautiful country. So with the name of countries, with the name of cities, the name of states, we'll not use any article. Unless and until it's a collection or it's a unit of constituent part of a country. We do not use article before the names of language. Whenever you're talking about any language, we do not use any article. For example, English, French, Hindi, Sanskrit. So all these are languages. Will not use any article before that. Like Miss Neha teaches English. So will not use article over here. And we do not use article before the names of meals if they refer to the meals generally as a part of daily routine. So in daily routine we have breakfast, we have lunch, we have dinner. So with these we not use any article. We'll say dinner is ready, breakfast is ready. Alright. So before I conclude it, there are certain things which I would like to discuss. With the abstract noun, abstract noun where we show the feelings, ideas, there also will not use any article. Like honesty is a rare quality. So will not use any article with honesty. Honesty is your abstract noun. With the material nouns also, we do not use any article. Like your gold, silver, water, will not use articles with them if they are used as material noun. Clear? But yes, of course, when we are talking about some particular thing, there we'll say. Okay. So I hope it's clear to all of you. So take care. Goodbye.